What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Nothing But Skills, and today I'm bringing you guys a special video. If you guys watched my last mask video, I released how to get 3 of them, and today I'm going to show you how to get 10 of them. So there are a total of 12 different secret hunter masks in the Division 2, and to get these masks you actually have to kill hunters, and you have to do small little things to actually activate them and have the hunters spawn. If you actually go to the bottom of the base of operation, all the masks will be hanging up on the wall, which is kind of a cool thing that the Division 2 added to the game. Now what I want to do before we get into the video is show you what gun I'm using to kill these hunters solo. So I've been using the Model 700, and I recommend if you get a really good sniper and some really good talents on it, this could be the best way for you guys to solo those hunters. The hunters are really tough to do by yourself, but if you're tactical and you take your time, you can actually do it. And in this video, I'll give you some tips of what I did to solo each hunter. So the 10 masks I'm going to be showing you today are the Phantom Mask, the Christmas Mask, the Cross Mask, the Death Mask, the Demon Mask, the Diamond Mask, the Ghoul Mask, the Midas Mask, the Revenant Mask, and then the Wraith Mask. And then there are 2 masks that I don't have that I can't show you. So let's get into the first mask. So the first mask is going to be located just north of the Lincoln Memorial. If you look where the Shade Tech cache is, just north of it, there's actually an underground tunnel right there. So that is where we need to head to activate the first mask. So right here where I'm showing you on the map is where you want to be. You're going to climb down this ladder, and once you get through this ladder, you're going to run through the tunnels and you'll end up in a room that has a computer. Now that computer is what you need to use to activate the first mask, because this is going to make the hunter spawn. Now there are some things that you guys can get if it's the first time you're down here. You'll probably see some echoes, you'll probably see some really good loot, so I recommend if you're down there just pick all that stuff up. But the first thing we're going to do is we need to look for the computer. So where's the computer that we need? It's not this one, it's not the one that's going to be right above this loot crate, it's going to be the one that's over here by itself. Now once you interact with the computer, it's going to turn on a light and you're going to see a little moon over an X. Well, that X is where we need to go, and the moon means it needs to be nighttime. So some of these you have to do during the night, and some of them it doesn't really matter when you do them. So now that we activated the computer, we can head on out and then head towards the next place we need to go to, is where that X was. So if we mark where the X is, you can see there's a Shade Tech right there, so it's easy to pinpoint where it is. We're just going to follow this all the way to an area that's kind of run down, that there's nothing there, but there is this one blinking light in the tower. If you look on the map, that's exactly where we want to be. Now once we shoot out this light, that is when the hunter will spawn. So for this hunter, I used the LMG. I just felt like it worked a little bit better. I shot out the light, the hunter appears, and then we need to drop him. Now one thing I recommend you guys doing is if you can get into battle when there's other NPCs helping out, this will help you out a lot. You can see there's some NPCs to the rear of him and they're shooting him. Those are enemies, so I have to be careful too. But they're shooting him, they're making him have to move, and then that gives me an opportunity to shoot him, and I'm able just to finish him with my LMG, because my LMG hits really hard, and since the LMG has a big clip, I never really have to stop firing, and then I'm able to kill him, and that is all I have to do. Now I just have to run and collect the mask, and then I am done with this hunter. So let's take a quick look at how this mask looks. So the next mask we're going to focus on is the Wraith Mask. This is another hunter mask that is located just south of Capitol Hill at that intersection I just marked on the map. Now I'll show you guys again in just a second once we get there. So we need to get to a memorial wall that has a bunch of names on that wall, and this is where the next hunter is going to spawn. Now we do have to do an action to get the hunter to spawn. So this is the wall we're looking for. It has a bunch of names on it, and I'll show you on the map right now. So it's right at this intersection just south of Capitol Hill. Now first thing you need to do is shoot out this light. Now you can't see the names anymore, right? Now we have to salute the wall. We're gonna have to do this a few times, and then once we do it enough, the hunter is going to spawn. Now once you salute enough, the hunter spawns, and then that's when I recommend get into some type of cover. And you have to be careful, because once he does spawn right there, he puts a lot of damage on you. But don't worry about if you die. Just like I died here, there's a safe house not too far from here. Now once you respawn, like I respawn here, I would recommend trying to pull the hunter away from where he's at, because if you can get him fighting NPCs, like the hunter's fighting an NPC right now, look, he starts pushing towards the NPCs, I get in cover, I let them start fighting, so I'm using the NPCs to my advantage, and then I start firing. I'm able to drop him, and then all I have to do is finish off the other NPCs. So that's one recommendation I have for you guys. If you guys are having issues doing this solo and you have nobody to play with, use the NPCs to your advantage, because a lot of times they'll focus the hunter versus focusing you, and then all you have to do is finish them off and then go collect your mask. And it's that simple, and that's how you get the Wraith Mask. So let's take a quick look at the Wraith Mask. Now, one thing you'll notice is this is the mask that I like using the most. I just feel like it matches the outfit that I wear, and I like it a lot. So this is my personal favorite out of all the 10 masks I have right now. So the next two masks are going to be west of the attic safe house, and that's where you want to go. There's going to be a huge hotel. There's going to be some stairs you want to go up, and you want to go into the middle of the hotel. It's run down, and there is a pool there. Now you have to do this at nighttime or right at dusk. So right when it starts getting really foggy or right at nighttime is when you can do this. So I'm going to pinpoint where you need to be on the map. So remember, west of the attic safe house, right there. Now once you're in the pool, what you want to do is do some jumping jacks. Now once you do the emote for jumping jacks, you're going to get the smoke that appears, and once it appears, don't do what I just did right here. I messed this up so bad, I almost got killed. You want to run away and try to get some distance in between them. What you can do is pull them away from you, and once you pull them away, they either will chase you or they won't. Now these hunters didn't chase me, so I came back with my sniper rifle, and I was able to hit him pretty hard. And that's why I tell you, if you use your sniper rifle with this build, you can get some really good headshots, and once you break that armor, it's pretty much game over for them. So I was able to drop one of the hunters right there, and the second hunter started pushing me. He starts using his skills on me, and I know if I don't leave right now, I'm gonna end up dying because his skills are just too much for me to stay alive. So I start pulling him away, and the good thing about it is I have some friendlies out there fighting. I have some enemy NPCs out there fighting, so I'm gonna draw him to me. I'm healing up right here. I'm gonna get my M700 ready. I'm gonna reload it, make sure I have enough bullets in the magazine to finish him off with a couple shots. So once I'm fully loaded, I take aim, I start firing, he starts pushing me, and it's pretty much game over for him because I'm getting headshots on him, and I hit him one more time, and that's it, baby. That is it. That is how you get these two masks. So you're going to end up getting two masks here. This is the Revenant mask, and then I just have to go pick up the Midas mask that dropped from the first hunter, and then the Midas mask is right here. So we're going to pick this up, and let's take a quick look at it. So this is the Midas mask right here. And then let's take a look at the Revenant mask. Now the next mask we're going to be going for is the Demon mask, and it's going to be located just west of the theater, right at this question mark right here where it says unknown activity, and this is where we want to go to. So once we arrive to this building, there's going to be some escalators going down, and what we have to do is follow this all the way around. But I would be very careful. If you still have the unknown activity, that means that there will be some NPCs you need to clear out first. But my recommendation is leave them alive, because you're going to see what I use them for. They're going to actually help me kill the hunter. So once you come up to them, if you're very quiet, you can sneak up and climb up on this ledge right here with this yellow tarp, and then there's going to be two rocks. Now what you have to do is hit 4 targets. There's going to be 4 targets in these windows, and there's one target right there. There's one target there, one target there. So these 4 targets you need to hit. As soon as I fire my gun, the NPCs are going to target me. So I'm going to hit them as fast as I can. As soon as I shoot it, I get that little noise, and all of a sudden, boom, a hunter appears, and guess what happens? They start focusing the hunter, and that gives me time to really focus the hunter and not have to really worry about the hunter focusing me. So I'm just laying it into this hunter, right? I'm just putting all this damage, and before you know it, he doesn't even have time to heal because he was getting shot from them. I was shooting him, and then now I just have to clear all the NPCs out. I can do the unknown activity and go collect my mask. So once you clear everything out, you head over here. You're going to see where it says Demon Mask, and there we go. That is how you get the Demon Mask. Let's take a look at the Demon Mask. So the next mask we're going to be going for is the Crimson Mask, and this is going to be located just west of District Union Invaded Mission. It's the building that I just marked right there. So if you happen to have this control point that I'm at, you can spawn in right there. So once you guys arrive at the building, there's going to be a doorway you can run into, and there's an action you need to do. So on one side, we're going to have the telephone. So that is something that we have to do after we head to the other side first. So we need to activate the computer that's directly across from us. So once we run across this courtyard, this is where the hunter does spawn. But first we have to do what I'm telling you guys to do. We have to run over here. You have to hit the action button where it says interact with this computer. And then now you're going to run directly across. And this can be done during the day. You do not have to do this at nighttime. So we're going to run across right here. You see the telephone. We're going to interact with it. And boom, there goes the hunter. Now, what I recommend you guys doing is, if you guys are solo, don't fight the hunter in this courtyard. Pull him outside where you have some allies. A lot of times, if you have that control point, the allies will be doing a patrol. And that'll give you time to focus the hunter. I can't stress this enough. This is already tough enough to do by yourself, but if you have some NPCs, it will help you out. Now, if you are running with the squad, you guys probably can knock this out pretty quick since it is only one hunter. But once you kill the hunter, all you have to do is go pick up the mask, and then you have the Crimson Mask. So let's take a look at this mask. So the next 4 masks, yes, 4. In my previous video, I showed you that you could get 3 of these masks in this location, but you can actually get the 4th mask in this location. So the location where you can get all 4 masks is exactly where I'm showing you right now. This location is just north of the castle settlement, the one settlement that you never really occupy. And then right above it, you have your control point, and then right above that, you'll have exactly where you want to be. So if you look at the map right now, right where it says territory control and it has the red symbol, that's where the hunters spawn. There's a Christmas tree there. The building next to it is where we have to hit the switch. Now you do have to wait for it to be nighttime, because if you do it during the daytime, the hunters will not come out. So once it gets dark in game and you can see the moon, then you can run over to where I was and you're going to see the switch. Control point. And that's the lever you have to pull. Now once you pull the lever, all you have to do is head straight towards the Christmas tree and then run around the Christmas tree, and then you're gonna know when the hunters spawn. My recommendation is don't try to fight all 3 hunters right here. Pull them away and try to use the enemy, try to use the civilians that are in the area to help you out, because if not, you're gonna die. And I died a lot while I was completing this. The good thing about it is, even if you die, all you have to do is respawn and look for the hunters, because the hunters will stay out. Even if it turns daytime, you can find the hunters. Now, I would not try this until you're level 30, because if you try to do this before you're level 30, they will kill you instantly. So you can do this on World Tier 1, level up your gear, get some pretty good gear, and then try to finish them off as fast as you can. It's going to take you guys a little bit of time. I found the easiest way to do this solo is to make sure you have the NPCs help you out. So whether they're enemies or whether they're allies, put some damage on the hunter, and then when the hunter takes a lot of damage, you run in there to finish him off, just like I did right here. So I had allies on my right shooting him, his health was low, and I went in there. So we killed the first hunter and we got the cross mask. Now we have 2 more hunters to get. I probably want to say I died over 20 times trying to complete this, but as long as I kept respawning, they were there. Now I found that grenades help out, using explosive bullets, using your specialized weapons help out a lot. The way I finished off the second hunter was with a grenade, and I got the diamond mask. Now one thing that happened when I did kill this hunter, he respawned, so I don't know if that's supposed to happen or what happened. He literally got up like the Undertaker and finished me off, but I was able to collect the diamond mask. Now for the final and 3rd mask, this hunter likes to hang out in the grass. So he's in these bushes over here. You can't see him. I would recommend throwing down a turret and then switching to a LMG. I had a sniper rifle. It wasn't working for me because I'm not spec'd for marksman rifle damage. So I ended up switching to a LMG, and you're gonna see how I finish it in just a second. Now if you guys do this in a group, in squad play, I'm sure it's a lot easier than doing it solo, but not everybody has someone to play with, so I was trying to show you guys some easy tips and tricks to do this solo. Remember, use your allies, use the enemy NPCs to help you out, and for this last guy, when he's in the bush, switch to a LMG and then just finish him off, because he won't have time to heal, because all of these hunters can heal and all these hunters hit really hard. And the 10th mask can be found in that same location. This is the Phantom Mask. He does appear. The one thing I noticed happened to me is I went to this location, only got 3 hunters drop mask for me, but I killed like 5 hunters. I went back, reactivated the tree, and he came out. I was able to drop him, and to my surprise, he ended up dropping the mask for me. So this is mask number 10. Remember, there are 2 more masks, but I don't have those masks just yet. So let's take a look at the Phantom Mask. So this is mask number 10, the Phantom Mask. The last one I didn't have, I had to go back and do. So if you guys go to the Christmas tree, end up only getting 3 masks, go back, reactivate it, kill some hunters, and one of them will drop the mask for you. If you guys have any questions after watching this video, use the comment section down below. If you guys know what the final 2 masks are, let me know, and that way maybe I can do a video and then let my subscribers know. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, first time watching the video, hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on, so when I release a video, you guys get notified. And as always, guys, if you don't see me in the dark zone, it's only a matter of time. Nothing but skills out.